Hi there, I'm Kathy from Cookstar's head office. I hope you're all doing okay. I think we're in week 6 or is it week 7 of lockdown? I'm losing track, to be honest. It's been a while, I know that. Hopefully you're all enjoying lots and lots of cooking as well. It's certainly helping to keep me sane. I've come up with a really lovely simple pudding recipe for this week. It's a no-bake cheesecake made with Oreos and Nutella. It's not healthy, not in the slightest, but it is really nice. I reckon there's probably about 6 million calories per mouthful, but never mind, it's going to taste really good, so I hope you all love it. So it's quite simple. All we need to do is take 8 Oreos and put them into a food bag, and then you're just going to take a rolling pin and just crush those up. I've already done this because I just thought it'd be horrible and noisy for the video, but I'm just going to give them a little roll. So I've given them a good crush. We want them to be kind of like fine breadcrumbs. Well, you might like them a little bit chunkier, but I like them quite fine when I'm making cheesecake. So you've got those in the bag. And then all you need to do is melt 40 grams of butter and pour the biscuits into the butter. And this is going to make your cheesecake base. I'm just going to put a spoon in there just to get those bits from around the side. There we go. And you're just going to stir that in with the butter, just to make a lovely base here for your cheesecake. Now with the quantities of this, you can obviously vary them depending on what size tin you've got, but just to let you know, the quantities that I've given you are suitable for one of these takeaway tins. I use these quite often because they're quite a good way of explaining to people what size tins to use. All you're going to do then is just pour that into the tin, and when this goes into the fridge then this will harden up as your base. So just use your spoon then just to spread it around and press it down. And that is literally all you need to do for your base. It's really simple. You could of course do this with digestive biscuits. That's a little bit more traditional. Chocolate digestives work very well, or any biscuit actually. You're just doing it like that. So the next thing we're going to do now is make the middle section of our cheesecake. And I've got in here 125 grams of double cream. And what I've done with an electric whisk is whisk this up so it's really quite thick. Hopefully you can, there we are, see how thick it is. You could, of course, do this by hand with a whisk if you wanted to, but it's going to take a long time. If you've got an electric whisk, I definitely recommend doing that. It took around about 3 or 4 minutes with an electric whisk, so you can imagine doing it by hand. It's going to be quite labour intensive, but I'm sure you could manage it if you need to. So you're just going to put this to the side, and then we're going to put our 2 other ingredients then into a separate bowl. So we're going to measure out our Nutella, and we're going to put in 110 grams of Nutella. Let's put that to 0. Oops. There we go. As I said, this isn't healthy, but it is delicious. It's quite a lot. It's going to be 3 big spoonfuls, I think. There we go. That's pretty much right. And then we're just going to get 100 grams then of our cream cheese, which is about half a packet. So I'm just going to put that straight in. And all we're going to do now is just mix those 2 together. And you can mix these up quite vigorously. When we come to add in this to the cream, to the cream, we're going to be doing it a bit more gently. But with this bit, you can do it really well to make sure that's all incorporated really well. You can use a spoon, you can use a spatula, whatever you've got to hand. It's already starting to smell really good. If you like, you could leave this as a sort of marbled effect. I don't know if you can see that. My light's not brilliant. But I'm going to just stir it all in. There we go. So when you've given that a good stir then, it is time then to add to it the cream that you would have whisked together. And you're going to gently fold this through. Make sure you've got all of that in. There we go. Okay, so we're going to fold that in. And that is all we do actually for this middle section. It's really easy recipe, like I said. Great for children to do, nice and simple. We make a really nice cheesecake like this actually for one of our parties. But it's not a Nutella one, it's just a vanilla one. It's really good though. There we go. Okay, I'll just show you that. very sunny here today. I'm not sure you can actually see anything I'm trying to show you, but hopefully you can. All we're going to do with this now is just put it on top of the biscuit base that we prepared a little while ago. Let's just pour this over. And you can just use your spatula then just to smooth it down a little bit. And then the next thing to do is have a think about what you want to put on top. So you can put whatever you wanted on top, or indeed you don't have to put anything on top at all if you don't want to. But I've actually got a crunchy here, which I'm going to use. My mouth is watering. Just going to use a knife to get all of that off. I don't want any of that not being used. There we go. Oh, I really don't think you can see. There we go. Okay, so I've got, like I said, a crunchy bar. And I'm going to use the rolling pin again, and I'm just going to gently hit this just to break this up. Sorry, it's very noisy. I'm just going to give it a bit of a crush with my rolling pin as well. Feels about right. I'm just going to open it up. And I'm just going to sprinkle this on the top then. Oh, it looks so good. You could use anything. You could use some more Oreos. That would be really, really nice. Or maybe some Biscoff biscuits. That would be amazing. That'd be amazing as a base as well, actually, wouldn't it? Whatever you've got. Maltesers work really nicely. Flaked at flake. Just use this last bit. Might as well. If we're going for it, let's go for it. There we go. And that is done. Oh, I don't know if you can see. Let me see if I can angle it slightly differently. There we are, you can see it a little bit. So all I'm going to do now is put this in the fridge. We're going to have to be patient. We're going to have to wait at least around about sort of 2 or 3 hours at the very, very least. But if you can leave it even longer than that, it's even better. But we'll be having this with our dinner tonight, so I'm really excited about it. I hope you love making it as well. Please send us your photos. We really, really love seeing that people are joining in with these recipes. So if you do make it, please send them in to us. And I hope you love it. Don't have too much. It's really, really bad for you, but it is fun. See you later. Bye.